Well, hello. We're doing it late night, evening live tonight. What a freaking mess. What a day. What a damn day it has been. Anybody else got a headache? Oh, Aries, I'm so sorry to hear that about your loved one. I will wish the best. There's hopefully they will be able to get some medication going for your loved one and they can, help a little bit, but that is such a rough illness. I will be keeping you and your family in my thoughts. That's a lot. Hey, Janice. Hey, Dutch. Hey, Tinfoil Fupacabra. Hey, Tebow. Hey, Steph. So you guys probably are talked to death about this right now. And I'm not going to talk about a lot of it. Probably not the same things that a lot of people are talking about because I don't want to be redundant, but I've been all over today. I went places that I never usually go, and I was like, whoa, well, hell, this is crazy. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Revival. Hey, Shop. Hey, Rubber Ramada. So let's just get going because in true fashion, I want to throw it back. So let's throw it back. Chapped, I just saw your fupa. We're supposed to call my fupa today. My fupa. It's that. Maybe tomorrow if you have time, we can. Today got away from me. It was a wild fucking day. So tomorrow, if you have a time, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. So let's just hop into this stuff. Hey, everybody coming in. I know it's a later evening live than normal. This will be 2 parts because there's no way I can get through all of this tonight, everything I want to talk about. So just be prepared. It will be a continuation tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, if I have time. Hey, Tracy. Let's see, who did I miss? Daddy's baby girl, Patty Ponytail, Maria, Kimberly, Angelica, Keto Kim, Stormy. I have a cat scratching. Hey, Brit Focus. Hey, Pika. Hey, Shelly. Hold on. I gotta go get. Oh no, is that Hank? Hold on. I think that might be Hank. I don't think that's a cat. I think that's the dog. I've been trying to get away from him. Oh, it is. You brought my shoe upstairs? You brought my shoe up for me too there, Hank? Do you get bored with dad and needed mom? Hi, buddy. Hank has to join us. I'm in the bedroom, so he's like, I need to be up there with my mom too. Hey, Avamos, Shelly, Kathy, Hetty. I won't keep you guys super late. Chap, thank you for being a member for 14 months also. Oh, there's cats in here too. Oh God, we might have chaos. We might have chaos. Hey, Sly. Bella wants to be left alone, and Hank is like, I'm ready to hang out and do all the things. Hey, Margot. Maria. Tinfoil. Okay, got you. I'm tired, so just be prepared. I might be mumbling. Hey, Hawkeyes. Okay, enough, ma'am. Can we stop with the attitude? He's not trying to do anything besides lick your feet. I know. I would feel the same way. I get the same way about my toes. I understand. Hey, Misfit. Hey, the real angel. All right, let's jump into this. So first and foremost, I want to talk about something I walked into this morning. So Moose Knuckle Magoo is back in full effect. And the bullshit rewrites of shit today, I was like, the fuck, ma'am? The fuck? My first comment was, oh, is it a heels behind their ears reunion? Like, what the fuck? So I'm going to open with that because I found this to be quite funny. Granny got Molly to admit something that was pretty funny to me. So here we go.
Austin.
Yeah, fuck you, ICU.
Yeah, Deirdre.
Yeah, Deidre. Oh, is that Deidre?
Oh,
Fucking Granny.
shit. You didn't
Don't
know
let me hype you up, Molly, because I'll hype you right up.
Gassing her up.
I'm gassing her up.
That
The
was
fuck?
This was after Molly had talked a bunch of shit about Spanky, which the rewrite, ma'am, come on now. Come on now. If anybody knows, you know. But this is funny right here.
I see you as a piece of shit too.
She is.
A major piece of shit. A lying piece of shit. I don't like
Yep.
that bitch.
But she acts real sweet in real life.
ICU is a mod of Smiley, Spanky, used to be Molly's go-to. I think she probably mods for I know Spanky and Smiley still. I'm assuming not Molly anymore. There was somebody else, and I can't remember off the top of my head. Was it Josh?
Oh.
We're as thick as thieves.
Oh, I believe it.
She pays all this money for a website where you can find.
No, ICU. It's the ICU, like the hospital unit. ICU is the one I'm talking about, not the spelled out version. She's a mod of. She's the Fupa's on the run info collector and always has been. She is all this is already known, but hearing this was like, thank you.
Finds out everything. Actually, we hit you up once. Just remember when we hit you up, Jay for Justice, for someone's info.
Me?
Yeah, remember a long time ago, we were looking for somebody, and you were like, "Here you go." Blah 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 blah.
I popped in and I said, "Yeah, FICU for sending my docs around."
Who
Is
was
that
it?
who sent?
I don't remember what it was, but no,
Listen
that's
up.
what ICU does.
Is
And
ICU the one that gave you the information about nonsense?
yeah,
No, it fucking bitch.
What a
Fuck
dirty
you, ICU.
bitch.
Was she though? I mean, she was one that was passing it around in emails. We already knew that. People around me were actually being sent the email with my information from ICU and crew being passed around over there. But yeah, I mean, here's Molly admitting that all of their buddy ICU when she was a present. Yeah, I mean, again, I knew this. I've already called ICU out a million times, but hearing Molly admit it was like,
That's Blue Ball's little best friend too.
Does she also have a secondary name that's EYECU and the ICU?
I don't.
not to my knowledge, no. But I thought that was funny. I was like, well, when people are like that, they keep them around for their dirty deeds. And let me just say, the rewrite of history over there. It was Stephanie. Yeah. Then they called me and Molly not Molly, Beddy made a veiled threat sit next to Molly. If people think for 1 second anything's changed over there, Hawkeye, she doxed me to 80,000+ people. I was doxed previously by Penelope Lane the day before, and then Molly just spread it to 80,000 people. Put my full legal name, put Kyle's business, everything out there. But ICU, I think it was just kind of like, I fucking told you so, even though I know that people even around me that were playing in my face and acting like they were my friends were getting copies of said email with my docs on it. from their little group. Yeah. So and don't let her fool you. This whole new like persona that, these people all were so terrible except me. The fuck, Molly. She wanted to talk about what they were going and doing in Georgia, but she seemed to forget that they announced a Marine veteran had passed away when it was factually incorrect, and he hadn't. But, it's weird to me to see so many people not know who this person is and be willing to be like, oh, yeah, I sat in there and listened for a little while. And I was just like, God damn, some things don't ever change. Some things will never change. But that right there was refreshing to hear because I was like, yeah, told you so. Ha, Steph, right? Apple don't fall far from the tree. Oh, absolutely, Sly. 100%. Yep. But again, she saw an opportunity. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody around that she hasn't done wrong or like fallen out with and then pointed the finger at them. Yeah, that Michelle, she must not be though, because she is, I think this channel is under somebody else's name. I wouldn't say she's welcomed in, Stephanie. She's a useful idiot. We all know, like, I would highly doubt. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, right? Tinfoil, I was like, holy shit. Holy shit, the rewrites. Hey, Adrian. Hey, Roro. It's just weird. But just making it publicly known, like, yeah, I'll fucking listen to her when she's fucking outing her friends that are just as dirty. I mean, many of you know Hartley's got the clip of when Spanky confronted Molly and asked Molly if she called CPS on me, and she fucking lost her shit on Spanky. There's so many fucking things, but she's all talk. Like, the one thing I have to say though that's funny is when she gets to talking, she just fucking yes, Sly. Yep. Sure did. Sure did. She got really big or like really invested in the Michelle Sabate stuff. That's why I don't fuck with any of that shit either. That's what they all were doing. And they were determined that I was Katie Joy, the fucking crazy rewrites. The crazy rewrites lately are just wild. And I got blamed for taking Molly's channel down. I know many of you remember that I, alongside another list of fucking people, were blamed for taking Molly's channel down. No, Molly took her channel down. Molly admits that Molly's behavior took her channel down. None of the rest of us were responsible for her taking. Can you shush, please? Come here. What are you looking for, the cat or dad? Who do you want to go get? Come here, sir. But I just wanted to absolutely, Molly took Molly down. Yeah. It was wild stuff. Were you in there listening to it too? I made a couple comments and I was just like, God dang. I miss heels. I miss heels. Yeah, JJ, she went after Mallory and was horrific to Mallory. But again, Spanky showed his ass during that time too. Like people saying that Spanky is like hearing her be like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, fuck out of here. He's always been dirty. He's always fucking been dirty. He always has played her chicken cutlets and her spam. I'm sorry. A leopard don't change its spots. Somebody said that above, and that's very true. So although I can sit and listen to the bullshit be talked and listen to the rewrites because most of us know, oh my God. Hold on. I got to show you guys what he's doing. He's watching himself in the fucking mirror. What are you looking at? Who's that doggy? Who's that puppy in the mirror? Who's that puppy? Who's that puppy in the mirror? Who's that puppy in the mirror? You want to go sit with Dad? The real angel. Yeah. I was not expecting that in the least to see that. What, Sheila? In what live? I just started. Yeah, Janice in accounting, entertaining to the point of she like is I'll never forget. I'm sorry. Like, I'll never forget the amount of harm that she has done to families. That's shit I just can't overlook. So, although I understand that she's entertaining to new people and they were like, "Oh, she's a shit show." I can understand that. I will never like she is part of the reason why laws need to change. The shit with JLR, the shit with Beddy, she was right in there with that stuff. So, there is at least with yes, she's so fucking much of a train wreck. There is some entertainment. Hey Jason. Bye Jason. It's like I could never. And if you want to learn stuff, go look on my channel and see how willing. Oh, yeah. You saw clips of the complete opposite of what they're saying. What do you mean? Sheila, I'm confused. You saw clips of what? Of who? What? Hey, Passion for Victims. I'm confused. Sorry, Sheila. It's late. Oh, Roro's such a good person. Hey, Music City Mom. Hey, everybody coming in. Sorry, Sheila. You know me. I'm always confused. It's wild to me. That's something that I will never. I mean, again, like I still have all the shit. Do you guys remember? Some of my mods are gonna remember this. Some of the fucking when she used to write me Patreon posts. I was having fun in there. Oh yeah, I was talking all sorts of shit. Hell yeah. I mean, my first comment in that fucking chat was, "Oh, is it heels behind their ears reunion?" I mean, fuck yeah. I was enjoying watching her fucking make an ass out of herself and rewrite shit. Nobody believes that shit. Everybody was around for it. And I'll say it again, fuck ICU and fuck the rest of them. I don't have to prove. We already watched what they did to me. I don't fucking forget nor forgive that shit. Fuck out of here. Passion, are you sure you want it? You too might look like, what did they say about my lashes? I don't even remember. Right, Ice? Like, that's the, just because I was existing in a chat, I mean, fuck. Let them say whatever they want to. You can't win for losing. And today I went all the spots. Oh, by the way, here you go again. I actually went into Clues chat today too. Oh, and Queens. Oh, I went all the places. I went into Jay's, I went into Clues, and I went into Queens. Oh. If you think I'll ever fucking be okay with what Molly did to not only my family, but victims, actual victims, and people I care about, fuck out of here. Yeah. Just for you 247. Do you remember the was it Candace Wells and the baseball bat? Fuck, those clips exist. Like there's a lot of shit on my channel that it's gross. Right? Don't give two shits. Well, and Jay had asked everybody to not like Spivey was saying some stuff too, which I agreed with. There was a few people in there and she asked us not to do that. So I was like, okay, I'll do it on my own channel and remind everybody what the fuck she is. Bucci, yeah, yes. Mock Shanann Watts said something about a baseball bat and Candace Wells. Emma, well, unfortunately, in this arena, there is a lot of them. And the fact that Molly's involved in this whole thing, ma'am, you sat by BHB when she called and veiled threatened me. You guys got a lady from Ashley Furniture who didn't do anything to you, fired. We're buddies now? Sheila, wait, what? Oh, fuck my world. Oh my God, okay. Okay. If anybody believes that shit, y'all need your well, you probably need your head examined anyways, but the fuck? I mean, I lived through her making fucking Patreon posts to me because we had people in her Patreon that were watching her and sending me everything she did. So she just got to the point, she was asking me for my fucking information to give to her husband. You know, the trained killer, the most dangerous man in the world. Fucking get out of here. People in their fucking makeup bullshit just because you go into a chat and you watch her spin her fucking shit right in front of your face, and you sit there and you're like, yeah, who's buying this shit? Exactly, Bushi. Exactly. Fuck her. Oh, Kathy, word of advice. 99.9% of what you hear is bullshit. Hell yeah, monkey doos, mama. I went all the places. I was interested in the conversation today and like to figure out the pieces I'm missing because I'm missing something. There's something here that just bothers me about all of these people. You don't invite Molly and Dolly and all these people in without me having questions of what the fuck is really going on. The games for me are too much. Molly does nothing but play games and attack. Fuck. How many of you remember her fucking calling up Chris Proudfoot in the beginning of this? This is why it's a mind fuck to me. I don't even understand this. I don't. Yeah, Jada. Oh man, she's been nasty. Oh, she also did basically confirm that TM is like a whack job, which nobody's shocked by that. I mean, but hearing her say that, like, not shocking. Fuck yeah. It's just weird to me. Absolutely. Don't give two shits. But it's weird to me that she, in the beginning of this, called Chris and like cussed him out. And now, what is she? She sat right by Beddy as they did a lot of this shit. Yeah, same. Absolutely the same. She did, Steph. And who's going to forget that? Not any of us. You want to see one of my favorite clips that I ever did of Molly? Man, there's a whole treasure trove of shit. I wish, what is that channel called that I got accused of being? Actually, it was Science Girl that accused me of being that channel. Everything Go Lightly. Everything Go Lightly. I don't know whose channel that is, but that channel was incredible. Absolutely fucking funny as shit that channel was. I miss that channel being around. Let me find this clip because this was one of my favorite Molly videos I ever did. And it's just a stupid, like, oh wait, here's this one.
Okay, don't let this trip you out, but I just turned it and moved stuff in the goo.
That was a filter.
Okay, don't let this trip you out, but I just turned it and moved stuff in the goo.
I mean, really, the resemblance is striking with that filter. Okay, that's not my favorite one, but hold on, let me find it. That one, oh my God, the shit, the harm that she did to families. There's just, I don't understand. But again, this is something that I don't understand with relationships. Here it is. Hold on. This is something I will never understand out here. Steph, I sure as fuck do. I sure as fuck do. Yep, I sure do. I used to have so much fun fucking doing all. That's what I was gonna say. When is she not eating? When has she not? Oh, Sheila, I'm so sorry. People just make shit up anymore just to talk. Like, yeah, I was fucking sitting in there hearing her fucking spin stories and rewrite all the fucking history on every single buddy and every single thing. She's a size 4 now. She's not a size 5 no more. Tebow, that is what I do not understand, except for her current like pretending like, and I'm going to say pretending like because she is an actress. Again, she is an actress and proven herself to be an actress and doesn't really stand for shit. But why would you intentionally invite her in to a missing child's case with all the harm that she has done to victims and their families. I don't get it. I will never understand it. Oh my God, tamales. Hey, FSU girl. Jada. Yeah, I mean, it's amazing how people rewrite stuff. And again, here's I'm an adult. I'm gonna go where I want. I'm gonna go into chats. I'm gonna fucking do all the things. I am fucking grown. Just because I'm in there when she's on panel. I also went into Tiffany Marie's and went on panel when Molly was there. But I guess that was acceptable to people. I don't know. Today wasn't though. It's so fucking crazy. Lily Rose, thank you for becoming a member. Do you guys remember when I turned her and Mallory into white girls? Okay, the one thing I used to have a lot of fun editing the fucking fuckery over there. I did. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought that was interesting to hear her. Now, again, my information was being passed around by a bunch of them. But if you ever think for 1 second that I'm going to overlook, that was her best buddy. ICU was handing her off all of our information, and she was threatening and doxing friends of mine from Facebook as blank screen that not even remotely close. Daddy's baby girl, it's convenient though. You know how she separated herself from the Quentin Simon stuff because she was convinced, or she was there to stir shit in Marvon's. It was Marvon's birthday weekend. Crazy to me. I remember her being like, it was her that gave me her chat that gave me the Mrs. Doubtfire. Mystic, it doesn't make sense, does it? Mystic was in there. Mystic and I were bullshitting in the chat. Mystic knew what I was doing. Guaranteed. Mystic was like, Becky's sitting here listening to the fucking rewrites and collecting what she wants. Yeah, she was Daddy's baby girl. She absolutely was. She did. Oh, Liberty, that hole is major. Oh, just for you, I was fucking dumbfounded. I missed probably the first few hours of her being on panel. When I heard that I was like, no way. What is she doing? Like, what the hell? Hey, Mercedes girl. Hey, Sherry. Oh, shit. Lily Rose, thank you for renewing. Yeah. No, hell no, she didn't. Because again, she was only there to torment Dre. Right? It was wild. Hey, Miss Britt. It's just fucking wild. The rewrites. I actually said a comment. They were talking about her decorations and her furniture, and I was like, oh, did Ashley Furniture finally fucking deliver your furniture after you got a random stranger fired because you and Beddy decided to go full on asshole and fucking go after the woman at Ashley Furniture for no reason and got her fired? Huh? Like, nobody's ever going to forget the crap that she's done to so many families alongside other just creators. I have a hard time, Dutch. That's the first time. I don't ever go over to her channel, ever. And I was like, ugh, I'm gonna torture myself today. But I wanted to learn what her angle is in this. Speaking of angle in this, I think many of you are just as confused with a lot of the movements right now that I am, because again, you don't invite these type of people in unless you want fucking games and fuckery. Her connection to JLR, her offering Beddy and JLR the opportunity to establish residency in Pennsylvania right before all this fucking shit. You don't invite this shit in without there being something else going on here. I'm sorry, I'm going to say it. I don't give a shit who likes it or who doesn't. If you don't know, do yourself a favor and go fucking educate yourself, because you don't bring in people like this unless you want intentional fucking chaos. The shit she's done to Shanann Watts, the shit she did to Cash Gurnan's family, the shit she did to Dre. I mean, the list goes. The Wells. She was involved in getting Don Wells fired. The Ashley Furniture lady. Her own fucking family. She exploited her own family. Truly. Mercedes girl, she admitted today that ICU passed her my information. Tebow, but there's nothing that comes with that. She talks a good game. She's got a few connections because she's been on a few reality TV shows. But other than that, the only thing that the potatoes, the only thing that you invite that type of chaos in for is games. Oh, yeah. And I got in fucking trouble for talking shit about that stuff. Yeah, I'll play it again, Mercedes girl, just so you can hear it. Because I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I was really happy that Granny got her to admit this. I was really glad. I was super thankful that Granny saw my comment and got her to do this.
She went and asked Justin to cover the story. He said yes, but then blew her off.
So she has a way of doing these things of everything's everybody else. It sounds very reminiscent of another creator, that everything is everybody else's fault. I remember in the beginning of this when that one that takes no accountability for anything, Brittany, was in Molly's chats trying to get her attention and be like, I sent my number to Justin to give to you. And I was fucking dying. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. You're not her class of people. Pay her $50 and then she probably won't even be paying you attention. But unless you pay to be a Patreon, you're not getting her attention.
And she went and started to dig into his life the way ICU digs for Justin.
Yeah, fuck you, ICU.
Yeah, dear.
She didn't only just dig for fucking Justin, Molly, be real. She dug for you. You're the one that fucking redoxed me after the next day, December 19th, 2022. This fucking bitch doxed me to over 80,000 people and put Kyle's business up and every fucking thing.
Deidre.
Yeah, Deidre. Oh, is that Deidre?
Oh shit! You didn't
Don't
know her
let me
name?
hype you up, Molly, because I'll hype you right up.
Gassing her up.
I'm gassing her up.
Well, yeah, they were.
That was
Fuck
ICU is a piece of shit too.
a major piece of shit, a lying piece of shit. I don't like that bitch.
But she acts real sweet in real life.
Oh,
We're as thick as thieves.
Oh, I
She-
believe it.
She pays all this money for a website where you can find out everything. Actually,
Oh, and don't forget ICU was a part of Justin hunting down Jose. Don't forget about that. And she was on all those panels. He removed those, but I have those panels when he and her hunted down Jose.
we hit you up once. Just remember when we hit you up, Jay for Justice, for someone's info.
Me?
Yeah, remember a long time ago, we were looking for somebody, and you were like, "Here you go." Blah 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 blah. blah.
Who
is
was
that
it?
who sent?
I don't remember what it was, but no, that's what ICU does.
Is
And
ICU the one that gave you the information about nonsense?
yeah,
No, it fucking bitch.
What a
Fuck
dirty
you, ICU.
bitch.
Yeah, but it was her choice to put it out to 80,000 people. Let's not forget that. She made the conscious decision. That Michelle. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. And I know people and have really good friends. Hey, Queen Bella. I know a lot of people that he fucking did horrible things to. And you think for 1 second any of us are ever going to forget when I came into this, it was like a crash course in everything that had happened around here. Like every single thing. But let's go ahead and go on a little bit further. Okay, let's go to, so how we're going to do this, just so everybody knows, I had to do this. Yes, Chapped, if you're still listening, call me anytime tomorrow, anytime. I'm going to do a earlier day stream tomorrow, hopefully, if I get everything done. I've had a couple crazy busy days, but if you have availability, please do. Hey, Miss Leah, love you. The real angel. If you guys remember, you guys were the ones that taught me everything. Like the OGDC. Hold on, you guys. Okay. Let's see if the children need me again. That Michelle, the things that they did, like the crash course of stories and the history that and they didn't just tell me these things. They showed clips. Like it was history lesson after history lesson. That's why Sheila, it's shocking. I mean, people are just saying anything at this point. They're just fucking saying anything right now to try and like rewrite shit. Yeah, was I in that chat? Fuck yeah, I was. Yeah, I was. I wasn't hiding it from anybody. I was talking to Mystic. I was in that fucking chat. The first comment I made in that chat was, "Oh, we're going to have a heels behind their ears reunion, it seems." She was talking about her connection to JLR. If anybody knows how I feel about that guy, like, come on, people, stop. But how we're going to do this is I want to walk it back. So this whole Yeda situation didn't just start out of nowhere. I actually didn't watch this part right here of Beddy's. So we're going to walk into that, but I want to go to Beddy's bragging about the court hearing today. I'm going to start with that. And then I want to go to Beddy and the Yeda interview. And then I want to go into Yeda from last night. Was it last night? Yeah, last night. Because I don't understand the timing of that too. At all. I don't want to understand whatsoever. Miss Leah is taking care of her health. It's amazing. She's doing amazing. Well, fingers crossed, everything will continue to go amazing. Revival, isn't that amazing? I've known for a few days, and it's yes, I'm so proud of her because she deserves all the good things. Yeah, Duchess, it confuses me too because why? Yes, Pika, they are. Okay, you guys are with me on that. Like these things are really confusing. Yeah. Yeah, Hawkeyes. And again, I remind you guys, and I'll find the clip if you guys want me to find it. Right before all of this kicked off, Molly was offering JLR and BHP the opportunity to establish residency in PA so they could go after people. If people don't believe that there's fucking much more fucking weird shit. Oh, Jada, I saw you say that to me earlier today. I will tonight. I will absolutely tonight. I'm so proud of Miss Leah. Fuck yeah, Beth. The shit she said about mobs. Oh my God. That's why you don't, again, I'm going to say it over and over and over again. Liberty, that's something that I've never understood, but there's so many things. Hey to Jennifer, there's so many things that are happening right now that do not make sense. Again, you do not invite people like Molly and Dolly in without there being a nefarious purpose here or something. Like these people do so much harm to people and families, and that is not acceptable. So if you're new to the Molly stuff, ask questions, please. There are a lot of people that have been around way longer than I that know way more history than I do and can tell you I have history with her through the Marvon, and that was absolutely disgusting and horrifying. Sunday, I know I was in there. She admitted that one of her mods sent her my dogs, which I already knew and had already outed, but she confirmed it today. Meanwhile, they were passing it around in emails, and then she put it out to 80,000 people. The only time I actually got blamed for taking her channel down. Christina, right? I don't know. That's why I don't understand. Why are family members speaking to her? Again, her reputation. It doesn't make sense to me. She's a reason. She is a big reason why I continue to say that laws need to change. She has had no boundaries ever with anything that she's ever covered. Ever. Ice unforgivable. And she was just a couple months ago. She was just saying that Dre bought ashes off of Etsy. Like, she's just a fucking evil bitch. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Fuck yeah, Queen Bella. And the fact that anybody thinks I'm going to overlook that or that I was in there cheering her on. No, I was in there listening to the fucking rewrites of stuff. Yeah, Beth, absolutely. But Dutch, she's been invited back in. See, Mercedes Girl, that was previous to my time, but I've seen those panels. Because mobs replayed them and stuff, but yeah. Oh, yeah. ASU mom. Yep, she did. I mean, you insert name. She has done and gone after just for you. That's I got questions. I just got a lot of questions because I'm telling you right now, Molly isn't that interested in Beddy. Who's with me? Do you really think that Molly's only interested in this for some sort of revenge against Beddy? Do you really believe that? Because I don't. If you do, tell me. But I do not believe because she taught Beddy everything she knows. She still lies about her too, Christina. She still lies about her. Right? Kick drugs, not cats. Right. That's why I'm saying you don't invite these type of people in at all. Well, she was going at Justin today. Christina, I agree with that, but for what? To meld back in? Because the hate bonding over Beddy is so strong, she thinks that everybody's going to ignore what she does? Man, I'll fucking start covering her ass again. Trust and believe. I don't. There's two women on this app that complete. Well, there's more than that. Let me be honest. She sat by with fucking Veda late, like, that Sheila, but it's happening. Sitting there watching people give her a pass because the hate for Beddy is so much stronger. And I'm like, Molly and Beddy were side by side for all of that shit. You think, Dutch? I do too. I do too. Christina, I agree. Yep. Revival. Fuck those people, right? But we will. If Molly comes back around and starts doing this shit and starts lying like she has, when we've all seen it, we'll be on that ass. She's the one that says, "Don't ever lie to your subs." Meanwhile, she's lying out her fucking ass. Lying out her ass. Oh, absolutely, Dutch. Absolutely. And she will chew this family up and spit them out so fucking fast. So fast. Hey, Titanium. Yeah, crazy. Crazy. I mean, you don't sit beside somebody like Beddy and condone all that shit. And then all of a sudden, a couple months after you're inviting this woman to establish residency and having her stay in your house, that you're turning on her like this. Yeah, I call bullshit. Yeah, remember that just for you? Don't ever lie to your subs. Everyone, Titanium Bill, every story she told today had nothing to do. Yeah. They have had, from my understanding and just the little I know, Duchess, is that their history has been back and forth, and constant. Hey, Bob. Oh, God, Queen Bella, you would think. You would think, but people are so willing, and there's so many new people. That's the craziness, is the wash, rinse, repeat, and the willingness to overlook the harm that she's done to families is crazy. Well, she is Sunday because she taught her everything. Her and JLR taught fucking Beddy everything she knows. Beddy didn't get this reputation without Molly right by her side. Gary, I saw you in there too with me, and I was like, we were trying to be respectful and kind because we were being asked to not. Spivey was like on it. I appreciated Spivey. But we were all like, what the fuck is this? It's the weirdest thing, and it just gives me very weird something's happening here that does not make sense. I mean, you remember when she Here's another thing she did. And again, you can go fact check me on all this. There's videos up. When she showed her Airbnb guest driver's license, do you remember when she did that? Do you remember that? Oh, Daddy's baby girl, I bet she knows a little bit more than we think. I mean, you don't come on this platform in this little sector and not know about Molly. Yeah. Okay, you guys remember that too, yeah? Just for you, 247, it's to be seen. But something's up. There's some reason why this is happening. Hey, Neat Noodle. There's something weird at play here. Oh, I see. Yeah. She was torturing that woman just for you. She was straight up torturing her. Okay, let's get into this. I thought this was interesting. So this woman is out on a $20,000 bond, 6 violations of 4 protection orders, and look where we're starting.
If you shave your cooch, but not your booty hole, is that the same as a mullet?
This is that Christian woman that sent Yada a text message and told her that she was a Christian woman. Okay. Do you shave your booty hole?
My tongue out her ass and left. I'm on.
Coffindoffer's hat, transphobia. Straight up horrific transphobia against Mallory. After Mallory pulled her fucking shitty shit and went to St. Jude's and tried to go in and fucking lied to security and tried to film inside of St. Jude's and did a bunch of disgusting fucking shit for content right alongside all of them. The entire Fupas on the Run crew is disgusting.
TV.
She's in a lawsuit against Queen, and this is her intro.
Oh shit! First cops, now this.
Of course, it's Hong's work. She's proud of it too. She's got a restraining order against Kathy, and Kathy's in this one. She's got a restraining order against Chris, and here he is. And again, that photo has been proven to be not true. There's that disgusting AI photo with the blood all over Katie. I mean, she's gone full stupid, if I'm being honest. Jen, thank you for being a member.
Welcome to the Bullhorn Betty Coffee Club.
Oh, yes. My God, there's just so many things with Molly has done so many things. Coffindoffer's hat. Let me ask you a question. Could you guys ever forgive somebody that made a soap of your wife that said Katie come clean and profited off of that? Could you guys be honest? Could you ever be okay with a person like that? Hey, Phoenix. Mystic, I'm not disappointed. I actually kind of anticipated this, unfortunately. Marlene, I think she's very comfortable in Tennessee because of the laws there. I'm telling you, you do not invite Molly, Dolly, and these people in without games. Then she goes into her proud activism, screaming outside people's houses. Her undercover wig. And JLR happens to be in all these. mean, who hasn't she treated like shit? But let's get into what she says. But I find it ironic. The court tells her this family doesn't exist to her, and they're mocking them as a part of her intro.
Well, hello.
The whole entire Fupas on the Run group are disgusting. What they've all done to families is unforgivable. It doesn't make sense. You do not invite people like this around unless you want games that come with it.
Everybody, I know you guys have been waiting with bated breath. I know there are some people that probably went live before
And
me,
there
and
is.
that's okay. It's not me. So today was, it's not over by any stretch of the imagination. I told you it would not be for.
So what's happening now, just because she's going to try to rewrite things here. So because she filed that basically that anti-slap against Tennessee, it has to go to the appeals court. They have to send motions up to the appeals court. It will be decided upon in an appeals court. That is actually the process. We actually talked about that a couple months ago when this all started, and how the appeals, like what we were reading on with the appeals of these. So I'm kind of shocked that today was Sumner County and not the appeals court. I thought it would go to the appeals court, but again, this whole thing's been confusing. So this will push off her criminal hearing on the 16th too. That will be backed up because they have to make a ruling on this TP. We'll get into that tomorrow, some of that filing that she did and what they're pushing off. But Phoenix, which case? Do you guys remember which case it was that she did the wig for? Was it Summer Wells?
Very significant amount
Hey, Kathy.
of time. And I said that very early on. And
Oh, yeah.
it's not over, but we did get a very, very, very good.
Gary, I said that today. It'll probably likely go into 2026 at this rate, because the appeals court, for anybody that knows, like any cases that you follow, when they go to the appeals process, it takes a long time. But I'm really hopeful. By the way, one thing I am going to start encouraging people is I made a call to the governor of Tennessee today. I encourage you to do so. The governor has a line that you can leave a 60-second comment on. And I think we all need to start using our voices a little bit more, because I think that it's time that we do the Beddy campaign in reverse. I think it's time we start putting pressure on the governor and the AG, the Attorney General of Tennessee, to start protecting their victims. There's no reason why when a kid or a minor goes missing that they shouldn't be considered vulnerable. And there shouldn't be allowances for other people to exploit the vulnerable, let alone family members. Hey, Smiles.
Good ruling today. This was kind of, there is statutes out there that basically took the decision out of the hands of the circuit court judge because of the statutes and the way the laws were written. This is now.
I can give you guys the phone numbers too. I'll do more of that tomorrow. I'll have all of that. But I actually spoke to a couple different places. The governor's office, it's just a line that you can leave a message on. But I think if we really push, maybe they'll start paying attention, because the victims in Tennessee are re-victimized over and over again. So I think that it's time for us to do something with our voices and put action, because there's no reason why every state should not be considering missing adults or children vulnerable. And there are laws that protect the vulnerable. So it's about fucking time, because this cannot be allowed, because the next case is only going to be worse, unfortunately.
Kicked off to the appellate court. So what does that mean? That means we've moved this case from Sumner County, and this case is now going to be heard by an appellate, court that's not affiliated, right? That there is no pool, and so.
Sheila, good question.
So I think we're going to have better results from an appellate court that actually, follows the law of Tennessee. So I have to say that this is a huge hurdle that we just went over. And in my view, this is absolutely a win for our team. Okay. An absolute 100% hands down win for Bullhorn Beddy. I'm very, very pleased. We were prepared for trial. I worked here. You guys know.
By the way, one more thing I want to say on the Molly shit. Molly, where's the fucking court orders that you claimed were filed in Arizona, and the need for all that fucking money that you guys raised? And you not only went after Dre, but in my opinion, you exploited Letitia and Wynette. Where's these court orders that you claimed were filed and you showed on your fucking screen and said were filed and you lied to everybody? Where's those court orders? Because what, 2.5 years later and they still don't fucking exist and never did? I'll never forget the fucking bullshit that she did to so fucking many. Right alongside this one. Right along fucking side this one.
So I have limited my lives down to like what, 2 hours, 2.5 hours a day for the last several weeks. And that is a direct result of the work I was doing behind the scenes, getting everything pulled together. We were absolutely one.
Again, I'm going to say this very loudly. I said this in a comment section today. This one claims she's a legal know-it-all, right? She's got legal experience. She went to school. No, bitch. You have a fucking mug sheets up the wazoo. Mug shots up the wazoo. You don't get away with the shit that you do without being very skilled in manipulating loopholes within the system. You aren't legally intelligent. You're manipulative as fuck. So what Beddy does, Beddy can't write a typical legal document. Beddy spends her time involving herself in finding little loopholes to postpone and try to weasel her way out of. That's where she's skilled, is manipulation. ASU mom, it was just a couple months ago that she was saying that Dre bought ashes off Etsy. She's fucking sick.
100% ready to go to trial today. And there's a piece of me that kind of wishes we could have, because we were, I can guarantee you, over prepared and had everything in a nutshell. So, I still can't talk about the case too much.
I was actually asking Am today while this was going on. I was like, can they withdraw these ROs and refile them? But like she said, it just postpones it even further. Like, we are hopeful that what the judge is doing is letting it go through every single process that she attempts to try to muddy up, and that it eventually just gets right back to where she goes. So by the time that she does get punished, I do have faith that she eventually will be punished, that she has everything ran out, that every game that she could possibly play is ran out. That's what I'm hopeful for. But again, Beddy is one of many problems, one of so many people. But because everybody's so fixated on their hate of Beddy, they don't realize that the Beddys are all around us.
My the lawsuits and stuff, because, we still have court stuff to go over. So that stuff has got to be private, right? Until it's out. Today I can talk about it because today is over. I couldn't really talk about it until we got here. And so there's still a lot of stuff that I'm unable to talk about it.
Sunday I am too, but the system, we talk about this all the time, the system re-victimizes victims and doesn't protect victims ever. And so often they are the ones that are re-victimized by our court systems and failure to protect our victims. It's laws have to fucking change at a federal level. I wish that they could push this. Am mentioned that earlier, that this would be better federal. It would be so much better. But then again, it's such a disappointment.
At the direction of my counsel. But what I can tell you is that this is finally going to appeals. The bad part about it is it's going to cost money, right? The good part about it is we have some breathing room to do that now, because if you know anything about appellate courts, we're not going next week, okay? It might be another 6 months before I'm before an appellate court.
She is really excited about that too, because she has not only this case going on, she's going after Queen Bee and has been for almost 2 years now. And she's trying to tap the clock out. In fact, she's trying to file some sort of order against Queen Bee's attorney because he's doing his job and trying to move on along with the legal process. And this one is trying to stall by filing an order against her attorney now. She's fucking crazy. She's also one of 10 plaintiffs. 10 fucking plaintiffs. Nevernight, I have no faith in Tennessee's system. I will be honest. But the only thing we can do is a pressure campaign to state officials, because enough of us, this is happening to family after family in Tennessee, family after family. This isn't just Sebastian's family. This is so many families in Tennessee that are being re-victimized by the court system. But Tennessee is a prime example of the good old boys club and the old school mentality. And it's unfucking real. But the AG, the attorney, or the governor, fuck, at this point, the mayor, I don't give a shit. These people need to wake up and realize that this is not acceptable.
So the protective orders are in place. I've never violated the protective orders. I maintain that. This is a good step in the right direction.
She maintains she's never violated the orders of protection. Who are you fucking trying to fool? You violate them every day by talking about this family online and posting pictures of them, harassing and stalking them. Cyber. Through, what do you say? Cyberly? When the judge told you verbatim that this family no longer existed to you, and you've spit in the judge's face, how many times?
That's as much as I can say. I can't talk about really much else about the case. I can tell you that this was very stressful. Yesterday, I was
Gary, thankfully, we're not alone. We have a lot of strong voices, and I think it's time. It's time to use those voices and get back to business. And things got to change. This is not acceptable. I actually had contact with a victims advocacy group out of Tennessee today, and asked some questions. I actually got to speak to somebody amazing person. And I'm really hopeful. She's supposed to call me back. Hopefully she does. And I'm really looking forward to, because she's looking into like what protections are available in this type of arena. Oh, Blackburn. I'm thinking I got that guy from what's his name? The AG. I can't even remember. It starts with a C. I got him confused. Sorry.
I was up at 4:30.
Ignore me. It's late.
I started. Was it 4:30? It was 4:30. 3 o'clock. So I was up at 3 a.m. yesterday, and I didn't go to bed until 11 o'clock last night. I literally turned everything off. Karen had things she could do. So it was just me here with my computer, literally working all day, pulling everything together. My attorney's working. He was pulling everything together. And we were prepared for trial today. And I think
Gary, that's what I was doing when people were reviewing like the outcomes of court. I got on the phone and just started making calls because I was like, I'm fucking sick of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. And I don't know what to do. Like, we can't keep this can't continue to happen to family after family after family.
if we would have went to trial today,
I don't know who it is in the room with her, Sonia, maybe.
we would have had, we would have been successful. I really truly believe that. But we'll hold that joy for the next battle, right? So that's why the title is One Battle Won, but the war wages on, because it is not over. And it's not going to be over.
The war wages on. She is creating a war for her right to continue to stalk and harass victims and their families. Okay. All right.
Before they could drop this all stuff tomorrow, and I don't see it being over. So that's where we're kind of at in this.
This is the one that in the beginning of this came out and so arrogantly stated that she was going to go for Chris's RV because they had money. She was thinking she was just seeing dollar signs, dollar bills, y'all, right off the bat.
Whole situation. I think we are in a much better position. I think we are in a position of strength at this point, and I like being in that position. So let the rumors start, but at the end of the day, today was a stinking good ass day. Okay, from where we're sitting, and Mama needs a steak. Okay, I'm just saying, I don't really need a steak. I was sitting there saying, I'm like, I want to do something funny with the goal. That's why I only put like 5 there.
You think it's so funny that Tony sent you a $50 Venmo for beating up the Beeswax the last time? You're so cute and so funny. It's just such a great day when you get to continue to stalk and harass victims and their families, right?
I said, it really is just for the steak. I said, I'll have to pay for the rest of the entree, you know? But we are, as you guys can see, a lot more has been lifted off my shoulders with today's ruling. I got to tell you guys this. There were some people that weren't really happy. And then I saw Miss Terry Lynn down there. We all stayed up there. We were all.
Mm-hmm.
That Kathy lady.
You do.
Ooh, she is no peach, man. She went. She looked like the devil had literally taken her over, and that's the way they.
So everybody knows too. She sped up to 1.5.
All work. Hold on a second. I can't see in this room because I just dropped something. What did I drop? My pen. Okay, there we go. And so there was this big, huge screaming, yelling match out the front door. We ain't going out there. Like I want to make sure that they're moving on. I don't want there's any misunderstandings or misconstrue. Like get your, go, right? So we're waiting for them to, leave. So we're
Yeah, everybody in the Storms Pika had no power for like most of the day today. If you guys stay safe, you guys are getting pounded with storms. We've had crazy winds over the last 2 days here in Arizona. But you guys are getting scary storms. Please be safe.
Monitoring them so we can leave the courthouse. And I'm telling you, it looked like it was damn near about to be a freaking fist fight out there in front of the courthouse between all these people. First, it started with Chris screaming at his mom. Oh, yeah. We watched it all. He was in her face, right?
So if the appeals go through, I don't know, Mo. I really don't know. I'm hopeful that the appeals get rejected and the process stands. I don't know though. I really don't. Ugh, just yeah, Kelsey. I mean, it's nothing significant. Like they're crazy wins, but nothing like the rest of the country's getting. We won't bitch over here in Arizona with our wind.
So we saw all them out there. We saw, I don't know who this purple hair lady is. That's rubbing elbows with Miss Proudfoot or whatever, but she was right there too. So they're all down there. They look like they're about to have the freaking, I'm surprised that law enforcement didn't go out there and break it up. I mean, they were down each other's throats. We're up on the 5th floor. And I'm just looking out this window. I'm like, hell, this is better than.
I'm sure the family is frustrated. I'm sure the tensions are high. I'm sure they are so sick and tired of dealing with this and being accused of heinous things. I'm sure the frustrations and the tension are extremely high.
The soap opera. Look at that. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, I'm sure you guys enjoyed every minute of this family going through more hell.
Oh my God. Did you see that? Did you see that? I'm not lying. So we did have some Debbie Downers. We did have some Debbie Downers there. And it looked like somebody, peed in somebody's Cheerios. I'm just saying. They look like a hot mess express, as always. Come there with freaking overalls and jeans. Like you are being presented in a court of law. This is how you dress.
Oh my God, she's got houndstooth on. Houndstooth went out in the 1980s. Carry on though.
You go and you want to show a judge some stinking respect. You act like you are there. Right?
Go to your mom's closet for that. Jesus. Is this your church attire? No, you go into court with a blazer, a nice cami, some fitted dress slacks. Oh my God.
Right? I don't understand why these people live in $1 million house and can't seem to put
their house is now $1 million even. Oh my God.
On a dress or a suit to look presentable for a court hearing. One thing is that I guess my comments, my little satire coming into the show. Let's watch it real quick. Let's watch it.
If you shave your cooch, but not your booty hole, is that the same as a mullet?
The mullet is gone. The mullet is gone. I think it must have had something to do with the booty hole comment, but I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. But it's possible. I'm just saying it wasn't there anymore. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't know where it went, but it looks like somebody shaved their butthole. That's all I'm saying.
Any comments on this? Any thoughts? What is she doing? What is she doing? Sorry, you guys, it's not BJ you're hearing. That's just Hank. Hank's over here living his best life. Hold on. Let me just make sure you guys know I'm not smuggling BJ in my house because that would never happen. But just so you guys see. He's a little tired. He's living his best life over here, okay? That's what you're hearing. It's not anybody else, but just Hank the Tank living his best life on the bed. So
that's all I'm saying. We got no more mullet. I wish I had my sound box with me. We need the classic laugh emojis. But yeah, today I have been very nervous today. I was beyond nervous going in there. I know I don't show a lot to you guys because I'm Bullhorn Betty. We lead.
I'm Bullhorn Betty.
From strength,
We lead from strength. My God.
And no matter how nervous I am, I'm always going to put my best foot forward. I'm gonna put my best foot forward no matter how you look at this. But we are going to have to. My attorney's very good. I'm very pleased with this attorney. Okay, he's no Terry Frizzell. I'll tell you that. Thank God. And we're going to go ahead and
smearing her old attorney that she got fired
and keep moving. But like I said, we're now going to the appellate court, which is where we want to be. Right? I told you that from the very beginning. If this is the way this stuff is going to be rolling, I've got to be honest with you. I think this judge. People have been in my ear about the judge that we went before, and honestly. I would have been absolutely 100% comfortable with him ruling over the matter. I'm just going to tell you that like that. I've heard horrible things about this judge. Absolutely horrible things about this judge. And I was very thankful, but I truly believe that this judge would have given me a fair shake. Period. All right. I didn't feel that way, which I got to go before the other judge here in a couple of weeks, but I didn't have that feeling with that guy. I did have the feelings with this judge, though. If we were to have presented our case.
Oh, and one more thing. All of the team has been in hyper mode trying to spin that there was a criminal warrant served at Chris and Katie's home today. No, it was a subpoena for the BHB court hearing on the 16th that is getting pushed back, but it was a subpoena for them to appear again in this BHB matter. It was not a criminal warrant, but the team has been spinning that out too.
Case in front of this particular judge, I think I would have had a fair shake. So I know people have their opinions, and you know what? Maybe some people in the community have been before him. Maybe didn't like the way he ruled. Maybe he ruled, improperly or wrong or whatever the case may be. I'm just telling you, I'm a body person. I'm a person that judges people when I meet them. How does this person present themselves for me? And I tell you without a doubt that judge, I felt good in front of. Okay. I felt very, very good in front of. So I've got no qualms with that particular judge. And it's not because he moved this up.
Oh, you're not going to threaten his grandkids like you did the last one?
To the appellate court. He really, the statute, he hadn't.
She's really nervous still.
He didn't really have a choice. That's what people don't understand.
Yeah, no shit. That's why you filed that. So it would go to an appeals court.
Choice was removed because the statutes are so clear. He's not the court that needs to hear it when the appeal was put out. So they're moving that all over to the appellate court. Again, the law is the law. All these attorneys are officers of the law. So even, Chris's attorneys kind of stuck with the law. So they had to agree that is the law. And it was 5 minutes, a lot of money later, and we're walking out.
She keeps mentioning money. She'll be asking for more for legal representation.
Ready to go to the appellate court. Now, again, the appellate court's going to take, from my understanding, take a little bit longer to get in front of. And the bad part about it is most likely my protective orders would have expired by the time we're there. But it's not about the protective order. I could give two rats' asses about the protective order. I've never violated, never been around, I've never contacted them before these protective orders were even in.
Meanwhile, you're out on a $20,000 bond because you've got 6 violations pending right now.
In place. So it's not about the protective order. It's about what the nonsense and the trash that's in that protective order. And that's my name, my reputation. And I'm going to be damned.
Ma'am, you have no reputation as is.
If I'm not going to fight that, if I'm not going to fight those words. It's not about whether these protective orders are in place or not. They should never have been in place. It's about vindication. It's about clearing my name. And now that we're out of here, I feel like I'll get a better shake than I would have. And I still have to go before Judge Blanton in the criminal courts. We'll see how this rolls, but I can't really comment on that because it's an upcoming hearing and I can't comment on, once it's over, we can have, at least some talking about, but until that time comes, we can't have a discussion about what's going on. But that's where
Probably shouldn't try to say that this is federal.
we are. So we will be back here on April 16th and we will, I guess, just hit this head on, and I know that the stays are in place. The appeals are going to be had. We're going to go to the appellate court. We're going to be heard. And I think now that this, we're starting.
Who? You and the turd in your back pocket? Ma'am, you're the only one that's on these.
Starting to tear apart what has been done. I think we need to start focusing.
Hi,
I think we need to quit worrying
guys.
about Bullhorn Betty and start focusing on the victims. That's what I think we need to be doing, in all fairness and in all honesty. Because at the end of the day, something isn't right. When parents spend more time, think about it. They spent more money. They've never spent a dime trying to find their son. They haven't even put one penny toward a reward fund. They've put more money toward content creators that trash Seth, right, with those super stickers and super chats than they ever are private cash apps or whatever. They haven't even done that for their own son. Okay? So I want people to understand there is something here.
Come again? Where's the proof of that? Meanwhile, we see your team throwing money at you for beating up the B-Sox. Okay.
There's absolutely something here when they spend more time on one lady from Florida that was here for 3 days to create a distraction on why they have been MIA for a year. There's something wrong with that. There's something seriously, seriously wrong with that. So I think people need, at least us, like with the whole thing with that crackpot family member, we're not going to discuss her anymore. I could care less, whatever. She's made her bed. She's going to have to lie in it. She got in bed with the devil. So
That crackpot family member, the one you made a threat to via text message last night, the crackpot that you hosted after the restraining orders went into play, we're going to talk about that.
enjoy dancing with that devil. That's all I got to say about that. We're not talking about her. We're not listening to any more of these distractions, these BS distractions. It's time to get focused. Sebastian has been missing for well over a year, 14 blessed months. And when we have half of the, well, not even half the truth, the drama community, we had the drama community more focused on one singular person, and that person isn't the victim, we've got also a problem. And then when you find out that somebody is in bed with those people and it happens to be the child's mom and stepfather, now we're starting to see a very clear picture of what's going on. They go to lynchmen to do their PR, felons and addicts.
Oh. Meanwhile, you're a co-plaintiff alongside At Night, who is filled with what? What is Nick on parole for?
2 people out of the military that have law enforcement in their pedigree is hanging out with felons and drug addicts.
Who's your co-plaintiffs?
That should be enough. There's something seriously wrong here, and we need to be focusing on where is Sebastian. So now I would like to start refocusing this case now that I feel in a much better and much stronger position.
She wants to start refocusing this case. Meanwhile, there's no movements whatsoever, just more random rumors and speculation the team is throwing out.
We need to start getting down to brass tacks. We have a child missing. We have to start locating where the possibilities that child may be at. We are going through some AI, right? AI looks at a lot of different things and gives us some suggestions. Believe it or not, AI can help identify an area. We have reduced the area from a worldwide area down to 50 to 100 miles from his home. That's huge.
Oh my God. Are you fucking joking?
Right?
AI can help solve the day. Sure. Yep. Once again, Beddy and her little tricks up her sleeve. Better than law enforcement.
That's huge. And that's a huge step in the right direction from where we were when we were in the unknown phase, right? When we were in the unknown phase. Now we finally have a radius, and our radius is 100 miles from his home. That's a big radius.
We've got phases now.
And I understand, but that just took the whole world, right? Millions. I don't know how big the world. Does anybody know how big the world is? Maybe we should educate the people in the world.
So the father, from my understanding, is asking people in states all across the country to reignite and repost flyers. All of the family went on America's Most Wanted and is doing an upcoming segment to get his name out there across the states. And she's like, oh, we're focusing in on 100 miles. Okay, yeah, sure. Can you guys figure out which lane you want it to be?
Yeah, Google it. Yeah, Google it.
How big the world is?
Yeah, Google it. How many miles is the world? We're about to educate you guys. Hey, guidance. It's nice.
24,901 miles.
24,900.
901.
901 miles
Diameter.
is the diameter of our world. We just went from 24,000 miles. Is that right? 24,000? We just went from 24,000 miles down to 100 miles. That's huge. That's huge. And that was with the help of AI. So now that we're at a 100-mile radius, we do have some meat to work with here. So now you guys have, I know I've got a lot of people that have been searching this case, a lot of people that like to circle on maps, a lot of people, you guys have your radius now. Now it's time for us to get cracking. Where can this child be? Because we got some snake boots at the house. Right?
Oh no. Some snake boots.
Right? We're ready to get out there in the field. We're ready to start identifying some areas, and we're ready to start searching.
She's been to Tennessee, what, like 6 times now and hasn't searched once? Okay.
So let's start getting our thinking caps on. Oh, hey, Pebbles, it's me, Jen, SBED teacher, BMW Coop. Hi, guys. I'm sorry. I just kind of came in here to start because, I feel very confident, a lot more confident than I once did, right? So I feel like we are in a very, 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 very good position. And I just want to maintain that momentum, and I want to take the focus off me, and I want to put it back on the victim here, because we are a victim focused channel. And our victim is Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers.
She's a victim focused, re-victimizing the victim focused channel. That's what she is. Don't get it wrong. She re-victimizes the victims and their families. That's never been victim focused ever.
Among many victims that we have on the show. And this is a now 16-year-old boy that has been missing for over a year. And it seems like the only person that really cares to find him or bring him home is his father, Seth. And we want to try to make that happen. We have been stalled and hampered in the search for Sebastian by his mom and stepfather.
Meanwhile, they've never stalled or hampered any of your search abilities whatsoever, but you've stalked and harassed them and never even remotely attempted to search.
And we all know that that's been going on since the beginning of this case, when people started having their cars messed with,
Oh yeah, the serpentine belt.
Serpentine belts cut.
Oh yeah, yep, yeah. CJ's serpentine belt was cut. Yep, sure. Where was the proof of that? Oh, because CJ said so. CJ the liar McLiarson. Okay, perfect.
All that stuff happened while good people were searching for Sebastian, and Chris and Katie were not. So we've got to get focused. We've been hindered and hampered long enough. It's time to get our shit kicking boots on and let's go find Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. So what am I doing right now? I am taking emails, bullhornbetty@gmail.com, bullhornbetty@gmail.com. We are going to now start putting some pen to paper, and we need to start looking at 150. We can start with 50, but we want to keep a 50 mile radius around his home. Let's start looking we know that there's a lot of treed areas. We need to find things. If you guys can, sleuth for them. We need to find out, where are these comfort zones? Okay. These people are not going to be in a place they've never been before. Statistically, that's not something we're looking at. So this is going to be a place that these people know.
So she's still accusing them of doing something and disposing of a missing child. That's what she's still doing. She's still inciting her audience to believe that they did something and harmed him.
This is going to be a place where they feel comfort, where they know what the history is. You don't get that. Like I've gone to Disney World. Let's put this in perspective. I've gone to Disney World, I don't know, throughout my life, 50, 60 times throughout my life. Is that right? Nah, maybe not. Maybe 20. I might be over exaggerating. Maybe. I don't know. I've been to Orlando an awful lot in my life. Okay. I've been to Orlando an awful lot. Did I go twice a year? Maybe some years, but it's not a comfort zone for me, right? If something happened in my personal sphere and I needed to hide what happened in that personal sphere, I'm not going to Orlando to take care of it. Why? Because although I went there for vacation, I don't know any other place.
Duchess, I was in there when he was asking that, and I think it's a great idea. I do think that it's going to be hard to get a lot of people to agree to it, but anybody that's over 10K it's an easy join button.
Right? So where would I go? Me personally, I'd go back to my childhood home, the area of my childhood home. Just me personally. If I had a problem that I needed to get rid of or whatever, you know why? Because me and my friends explored the crap out of our childhood home, right? We went down to Shaw's Point. We had the little spot in the back that we could take a
Almost like she's thought about what she would need to do if she was in a predicament like this.
sip off the bottle, right? And smoke our little cigarettes or go kiss our little boyfriends, right? The things that mommy and daddy didn't know we were doing. Why? Because I feel comfort. I know where the secret spots are there. I know where the backwoods are there. I know how to go from point A to point B without being seen there. Why? Because we were kids and we didn't want our parents finding us smoking and boozing, right? So if you have a problem that's this big, theoretically, you're going to be moving around in places that you're comfortable in. So now,
again, the contradiction of most of the team is asking to people to continue to look for Sebastian because he could be anywhere, and they're hoping he's alive. Meanwhile, she continues to imply that he is no longer alive and that you're looking for objects, basically, that they rid of. Are you fucking joking?
Now it's time to get cracking. Let's get to the maps. Dusty, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Aw, it's me, Jen. Oh, I gotta go through these. Thanks for all the love and support. I was only going for a $25 steak, y'all. I think they bought your steak too. Oh wow. Actually, to be honest with you, it's going. We're not going to be eating steak. This is going probably into the appeal budget. I'm just saying. I haven't gotten the bill yet. But I'm very pleased. I don't want to get rid of Tyler. I don't want to get rid of my attorney. He's great. He is absolutely great. Prayer warrior. So
Bobby, likely, yes.
excited to hear the news. Oh, sweet misery. Good gracious, girl. I haven't seen your name in a while. I almost want to give you a big old fat hug. Nice to see you, love. Thank you. 14 months. Vicky, hello, Beddy. I stand behind you. Thank you so much. Lisa, Misty Moonlight. It's so nice to see you. Melanie, love you, Betty. Glad everything went well. I wish it was dismissed. I mean, it could have been better, but to be honest with you, it couldn't have been any better because it's out of the judge's hands. So I guess the law prevailed today. So I'm very thankful for that. Vicky, it's nice to see you. Thank you for everything you do. Beautiful. Lots of love. Thank you. Oh, Jackie, you've been around for a while. I would say welcome to the family, but you've already been part of the family. I'm glad it's official. I'm glad you officially adopted me. Mommy needs sheep. No, I'm just joking. I have my boots on. I gotta tell you, I did not realize how pasty white my damn legs are. I live in Florida. I should have a freaking beautiful tan on my legs at this point. I have realized I need some sun. I put my shoes on, like I wasn't going to wear these boots. I had some nice little, because my ankle, I broke my ankle one time and I can no longer be on those, freaking 6-inch stilettos. I would break my neck at this point.
I can't even imagine seeing her clomping around in 6-inch stilettos.
So I got this little, open toe strap. They're nice shoes, aren't they? Yeah, nice strappy shoes. And I put them on and they're like a tan. They're just a tad bit lighter than this tan here, but they look perfect, right? And I painted my toenails bright red, so it was all popping.
It was all popping. Listen to the Miss Fashion Diva here.
My legs are so pasty white. I'm like, I'm not wearing these. She's like, but they look so good. Yeah, but it makes my legs look whiter. How that's possible? I've been protesting so long and going out and searching for people in the woods for so long that I've never had white skin before. My legs, my arms, my face, my chest, everything is tan usually all the time because I'm always working. And, we do field work because of everything going on. We haven't done field work and I am going pasty white. So we need to start looking, we need to start looking, but it's time to start refocusing everything back to Sebastian. It's time to start finally getting back to the maps. It's time to finally start getting out there and start getting in the woods, the woods that aren't, private property. And that's another thing for those that do property searches. I mean, I do, but I'm thinking that we need somebody that when we do find an area that can research it to find out who the owners of the area are. So if we do decide to get a search party together, we know who to contact to make sure that, it's okay. So that's what we are. Natalie from CA, love this for the haters. I'm sure they're going to be spinning it somehow. I mean, I'm sure there's a spin. You know how they are. I'm sure there's a spin. I pray this too shall pass. And Sebastian.
No, I still have hope that she will. Eventually, time's going to run out. Eventually, these people are going to see there will be justice for their actions. 100%. It might take us five years, but it's going to happen. One day, this will not be allowed. One day, it might not be tomorrow, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to believe it or give up believing that things need to change and victims someday will see proper protections.
Comes home. Or Sebastian comes to light. Thank you. Oh, Abigail, it's nice to see you. Big hug. Have you heard Chris Proudfoot was served? Yes, he was. And I think it was for the 16th stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I think that, I mean, I don't know what it is. Everybody was reaching out to me saying it was something for me because of the BS with that crazy crackpot lady that was whatever. And so everybody was calling me saying, oh my gosh, they're trying to have you arrested and stuff like that. And then we listened to the dispatch call and we're like, this is a little weird. This is a little different. And so I approached my attorney and then he kind of explained that has something to do with something else. So
it's a subpoena for the criminal hearing that's going to be pushed back because of the appeals.
That was good enough for me. Oh, thank you. I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Yeah, well, it's not a victory lap yet. I mean, we still have a huge hurdle. This is just one very, very important hurdle that we did need to get over. And
no, this is just a part of the way the legal system works. Unfortunately, there's processes and procedures that they go through, and she is one that will find every little loophole to hold things up. And again, appeals, I was shocked that it didn't instantly. I thought we would already go because that's when she appealed. I thought that was my understanding, was it would go to the appeals court in Davidson County. So I was shocked that it was in Sumner County to begin with, but I figured I didn't know what the hell was going on because this is all confusing to me.
And we were able to get over it. And I'm very, very, very happy. I'm not happy that I was put in this position. I'm not happy that my first attorney failed to appear. I'm not happy that because he failed to appear, it's cost me as well as this channel an ungodly.
Oh, now it's her attorney's fault that he failed to appear. What?
Amount of money. But I'm also very grateful that God has provided a way. God has not faltered. You know what?
Oh, here we go with the religion BS.
You guys go look at, the GoFundMe. We were able to raise $5,000 out of 30,000. Okay. That is an amazing amount of money that we were able to collect and raise, but we were able to also, by the grace of God, pay for $30,000 worth of legal expenses so far. So, and that is already been paid. I mean, we still have a huge.
Somebody's paid $30,000 already for your legal expenses?
Hurdle to go through. This is a very costly process that should never have happened. But at the end of the day, God made a way when there's no explanation for how we are here, if that makes sense to you. So anyways, thank you guys. You guys have definitely helped. April Rain, congratulations. A step in the right directions. Prayers never fail. Absolutely. God moves mountains. And you guys know I say that all the time. Lady Rose's criminal warrant served at Sticky Feet's home. Super sticker.
You should have corrected that and said, no, it was a subpoena, not a criminal warrant, but she's just going to go on to let people believe what they want because it's content, right?
Thank you. Thank you, Lady Roses. Patty, thank you so much. Absolutely. Where are you, Sebastian? Wayne, Drake, Rogers. Amen to that. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Kazikli. You might have to give me some abbreviations. Thank you so much. God bless you, though. God bless you. I hope I didn't butcher your name too bad. But once you tell me, I won't forget it. So it'll be good. Robin, oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Big hugs and kisses to you and your beautiful daughter. Yay, we knew you had this. Love you. My attorney was amazing. I mean, he put like I said, he had a lot of work on his hands. This is not an easy case. It's a very complicated case. I mean, look at how many hundreds.
The crazy thing is she's not really funding any of this. It's her subs and her buddies around her that are funding this.
Of videos we have put out with Sebastian. I mean,
One day all this shit's going to catch up. One day all these suits and all of the shit that she's doing to all these people is going to catch up to her. I believe and have faith that it will.
We, to be honest with you, had to go through almost just about damn near every single one of them, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours of footage. It was very exhausting, but we stayed focused. And like I said, we were prepared for the whole entire trial today. I'm thankful that we can move it to the appellate side of things. But one good thing about the appellate side is most of the work has been done. I mean, there's still a lot of work that still needs to be done, but a lot of the intricate, trying to find this, trying to find that stuff is done. It's done. So I'm very thankful. God moves mountains. God is good. It's me, Jen. I'm so proud of you. Love you. Big hugs and kiss. 29 months. How the heck did you put up with me that long, Jen? I'm asking for a few thousand friends. That's all. That's all. Oh, thank you. Jen gifted a Bullhorn Betty membership. If you received your Bullhorn Betty membership, welcome to this crazy family we call the
It's me, Jen. Used to be one of MGO's mods, I think.
Coffee Club, i.e. the Insane Asylum. Grab your straight jacket in your padded room and welcome aboard, guys. Oh, our beautiful Gypsy. I'm so glad you won the battle.
Jen, that is one thing. I don't know much about bond revocation. I will be honest. I don't even have a traffic ticket, so I'm not really versed in that kind of stuff. But I'm kind of shocked, but I also don't know the terms of her bond. But it's interesting to me that they haven't revoked her if she's violating. I don't know. Something's weird there.
You will win the war. We will be there for you. God bless you. Yes, yes, yes. We want to have that good vibe.
Again, referring to this as a war. We heard Crime Time Buzz yesterday say this is a war.
Out into the world. We are going to win. We're going to be successful in this. And you know what? This is what I'm going to say to everybody. Lying under oath, it will never, never pay. It may give you an instant satisfaction, but
Really? Projection 101.
when it's time to pay the piper, it's not a good thing. That's why I've learned this a long time ago. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. You follow the law and you will be successful, right? You
follow the law. You manipulate and find every loophole to protect your ass after breaking the law so you can get out of it. It's called entitlement, bitch. It's entitlement.
Be successful in whatever you're trying to do. When you start cutting corners, you might be able to cut those corners, here and there for a little while. But
sooner or later, cutting those corners is going to come back to haunt you.
But eventually, you're going to cut the wrong corner and your whole foundation is going to buckle and the whole house is going to crumble. So that's why I always build my foundation first and foremost, always on God and doing the right thing.
Oh, her foundation. I mean, oh, what does this sound like? Are they having team prayer meetings at this point? Hey, Shaby. Is that what we're doing?
I was never like this once upon a time. I was a pretty messed up teenager going into
We're a heathen.
adulthood that needed to find her way in life. And when I finally got it, I realized the best way
In the last year, she's found God.
is the right way. It's the honest way.
Oh.
Crime don't pay. Just saying, crime don't pay. It may pay you for a little bit, but then that bill's going to come and it's going to be more than anything you've ever bought or got. I'm just saying, that's just the way life is. Don't do the wrong thing. Hello, everyone. Glad everything went good today. I'm over the moon. Absolutely. Elizabeth, 24 months. Good gracious. Thank you, Elizabeth. Happy for you. Cheyenne, it's nice to see you. Pamela, God bless you guys. Welcome to this crazy family we call the Coffee Club. I know you guys been here for a while, but welcome. I'm glad you adopted Bullhorn Betty. Love you guys. Love you guys. And thank you. Lady Roses, Pale Rider, it's nice to see you. Oh, look at this. Our beautiful Southern Grammy, Renee and Alicia. My boss says first one to lie is the first one to lose. Amen to that. Amen to that. So today was a good day, guys. I just, wanted to come on here for a few minutes. I know you guys have been praying over me for a really long time. I know many of you guys are concerned. And I'm hoping and happy that we are progressing how we are progressing. It's no guarantee. There are no guarantees in this kind of stuff, right? So I can't say that we're going to go into the appellate court and kick some ass and all this is, we don't know that. We don't have crystal balls. What I can tell you is I feel we are in a very good position at this point. And will that position change? Who knows? Who knows? But right now, the position that we are in is a very good position. Oma, it's nice to have you for 9 months. You put up with my ugly mug, my bedhead Betty for 9 months. Good gracious, good gracious. So again, guys, thank you. I just, for the people, all of you guys matter so much. But I do want to just say a couple of people. First and foremost, I do want to just tell Seth that I am so sorry for the situation that he has been put in trying to find his son. No parent should have.
Your actions have nothing to do with him trying to find his son.
To be put in this situation. No parent
he shouldn't even be impacted. You're using that vulnerable father of a missing child for your own bullshit, and he's allowing you to do it.
Parents should have to get off work and find out their child is missing and they have no idea where it is. No parent should have to be looking at their ex-spouse and wondering, what did you do? This is unfair. This is not unfair to Betty. This is unfair to Seth. This is unfair to Sebastian's teachers. This is unfair
This is her Oscar speech. Yeah.
to Sebastian's friends. This is unfair to their community. So I first want to tell Seth that, I'm so sorry for everything you are going through. The next thing I want to do is thank Tony and Dana. Tony and Dana have not been just a rock and a support for Seth.
They've been an ATM.
They've also been a rock and support for Team Sebastian, for Sebastian's army, for the entire army, not just me. They have been amazing. What they have gone through trying to help Seth, nobody deserves. And I mean, nobody.
Meanwhile, he's been exposed how many times for going after people? Okay.
I want to thank my audience and my members for never giving up on me, for always seeing the good that we do here on this channel and will continue to do in the future. And I just want to lastly say, for all the people that took this story from Sebastian and destroyed his beautiful name and image with the vile content that they make.
Meanwhile, you're accusing his parents of heinous things with no proof. You're making thumbnails with blood all over his mother. You went and got a tattoo desecrating this missing child's name. Shut the fuck up, Betty. Just shut up.
I hope every last one of you go straight to hell. Straight to hell.
I'll see you there, bitch.
Straight to hell. That's the only place people like that deserve to be.
And I won't save a seat for you because you'll be at a lower level of hell than I will ever get to.
I'm always welcoming of new people that want to meet God, that want to serve God, that would like to
Oh, God. Now we're on the fucking pulpit.
change their life. But when these people don't even realize
Now she's bringing people to God. Oh, Lord.
how evil or the evil that they're doing, it makes it very, very hard to come. The further you get away, the harder it is to come back. Are they unsavable? I would never say that.
Oh, Lord.
But in the direction that their lives are going and how much pain that they create for other people,
It's straight up bullshit.
they're going to have to live with that. Their temporary need to try to control and intimidate and whatever they're doing, it's pure evil. There is a child missing. All these
Again, this is nothing but straight projection. All this happened because she got kicked out of JLR's Facebook group. All of it. And then she started having communication with Tony. And the next thing we know, here she is.
people knew the mom and dad statements weren't adding up. They all knew that. And they went with their storyline just like that until when? Until it became profitable. Until it became profitable or somebody was slipping their money under the table. And then all of a sudden,
You're going to have to prove that accusation. Where's the money that's being slipped under the table?
they protect people that don't mind hurting a medically needy child. We've only heard about the abuse
Where's the proof of that?
that happened when that child was 15 years old. Okay, there were many years before that. You got to understand there are over 5 CPS reports
Chris stated 3 today.
in a matter of 18 months. 18
And again, why are you lying? Why are you guys intentionally lying about the CPS reports? Oh, wait, because that's what you guys do.
months. I don't know what Sebastian went through, but I certainly want to expose it.
So you don't know what he went through, but you're going to continue to lie about things that you think he went through, but you don't know. Okay, makes total sense.
I certainly want to do that. So let's get working, guys. We've got a lot of work. Let's not forget Seth still needs people. If you guys haven't been over to Seth's YouTube channel, in his post, there's a lot of states, a lot of numbers. It took a long time to compile that information. I'd like people to kind of segregate them by states. If you are, remember when we did this big push of calling all of the, psychiatric hospitals across the country, the way we divided it up is for the people in the state of Florida to call the state of Florida, the people in Georgia, you call all the Georgia numbers, the people that are in South Carolina, you guys call the South Carolina people, and go in there and log that in the comments section on Seth's page to let them know what states you are calling. Even put, I'll call the top half of the numbers, and then somebody put in there, I'll call the bottom half of the numbers. If there's 50 calls in there, we can have 5 people make 10 calls, right? So let's start really throwing this out. Let's start building this back up. Sebastian is out there. We've been distracted long enough. It's time to
Really? So which is it? Which way are we going here?
put our shit kicking boots on and let's start.
So AI says 100 miles. looking for objects, right? That's what you're trying to, because they did something horrific. But now, what are you doing? Now you're encouraging people to go call their states? Like, which is this? This is such a contradiction and a mind fuck here.
Finding out where he's at. There are places out there that Sebastian has to be. We've heard it both ways. If he's alive, he's hidden in plain sight. If he's deceased, 90%, was it 70%? Look at that. Anyway, just like a high percentage, like 70 to 90%, that the person would most likely be buried in a shallow grave 3 feet or less. So again, those are the statistics.
Oh, are they? There's statistics that you don't even know. So you're just throwing shit out here. Okay. All right.
Let's get out there. Bullhornbetty@gmail.com, bullhornbetty@gmail.com. Let's start figuring out and start getting these search parties back up and running again. Seth needs us. Sebastian needs us. We need to start working and quit listening to this. Now, this is what I'm going to say.
Nobody ever stopped you from searching or Seth from searching. Nobody has. But you guys have lied about that too. What for?
No, you guys are super, always try to help. We love that. We absolutely love that about you guys. But I'm anti-hate channels. I'm anti-trash. Okay. I don't want the trash renting free space in my head.
Yeah.
So it's time for us to leave the trash in the dumpster.
Come here, handsome.
Don't go over there. Don't send the stuff to my mods. Don't send the stuff. They don't exist in our world. Okay. They have no bearing on the stuff that Bullhorn Betty does or what we do as a group here on this channel. The best way to get over this stuff and move through this stuff is put, it's like, what do you do with that pesky coworker that you don't want to deal with? Or that person in your family that's just a crackpot? You know what you do? You don't
like how everybody's treated your entire life because you're that person for everybody.
answer their phone calls. You try to avoid them, right? That's what
Oh, yeah. From the sounds of it, that's why you have no relationships, is because you're the one that everybody tries to avoid.
we do in real life. That's what we need to do here.
Hmm.
Our health is more important. And nothing good comes up of espousing the same crap that they are. Because I can tell you, do you feel better after you go and argue with them? Because I surely do not. I feel like I need a freaking bath. You know, when I was a teenager and I was moving in, or not a teenager, but a young adult moving into my first apartment, yeah, I dumpster dived. What broke college student doesn't? All right. Well, we're a little bit older, are we not? We got life a little more figured out than when we were in our 20s. We don't go dumpster diving anymore. When's the last
What the fuck, Betty?
time you went and picked out something from the dumpster? If you're not like a re-gifter person.
That's where they found you. Chili's. Clean up on aisle 4.
Not every gifter, but the people that go and pick up like the wood tables and redo them and sell them for profit. I'm not talking about those. But in our normal life, if we have a coworker, if we have somebody a falling out from a friend, what do we typically do? If they call, do we answer the phone? No. If they email, do we respond to their emails? No. So stop. Just stop. They don't deserve our business, right? You give crap service, you don't deserve the business. They're trash. If you went into a restaurant and there was roaches crawling all over the floor, are you going to sit and dine? No.
I mean, some of you live with them. Hey, personal preference. You do you.
So why would you sit in those trashy channels and allow cockroaches to run over your food? All right, guys. Crazy country gal. Thank you. Sebastian and Seth. Amen. Judy, it's nice to see you, love bug. I hope you're doing well. I got to meet Judy. I remember Judy's face. I got to tell you, the coffee club is a very short statured group. Just saying. My little 5'3" butt towered over some of our audience members. I think I felt the tallest. I felt like one of those what kind of models are they? The where they.
Oh God, the delusions are real. She just said she felt like a model.
Walk, the runway models. You know how.
Oh, Betty. Oh, the delusions.
Tall they are. I was around Judy at SPE teaching. I'm like, I got this. Where's the red carpet? Thank you. Brenda, it's nice to see you. You have the same dinner you worked. I hate to tell you, that was deceptive advertising. I have to be honest with you. Whenever this stuff hits the paycheck, it's going to the attorney. I like Tyler. But he's like the proverbial gold tooth, right? They're kind of expensive. They're an expensive attachment, okay? I'm just saying. No, I appreciate it. Yes, we will go treat ourselves. We'll absolutely treat ourselves. I'm probably, I don't know.
I'm here.
Now that I've been talking, I wasn't feeling like a steak dinner because I'm a chicken head. I love chicken, but I don't know.
She just call herself a chicken head.
Maybe snakes on the plate tonight. I don't know. I feel much better than I did this morning.
You usually like gray meat.
I was nauseous this morning. I won't lie. BJ Boop, 9 months. Yay, I figured this out. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, thank you, Andrea. It's so nice to see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I just want to give you another big hug. We will keep the faith and keep moving forward. Amen to that. Hug on heartstrings. Thank you so much. Nicey Marie gifted a Bullhorn Betty membership. Whoever received that Bullhorn Betty membership, welcome to this crazy fan we call the Coffee Club. And Mr. Ron tells us that we crazy. So now we the insane asylum. So grab your padded jacket and your what is it? Grab your straight jacket and your padded room. There you go. Karen in the UK.
You need that. You definitely need that at this point. You just called yourself a runway model. The delusions are real.
Okay, thank you so much.
Your delusions have delusions at this point.
PB Green Room. Justice for Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Amen. Lady Rose is like, no dumpster diving. No. I figured if I put it in that kind of context, maybe you guys would kind of think about it, right? SPED teacher. I didn't eat nothing today. I was so nervous. I went downstairs and I wanted to eat because I knew I probably would be too nervous to eat, before court. And but I did end up putting when we went to the restaurant because I bullied that, but I did have something right before court, and then I was so concerned because I only got a small little breakfast sandwich, which usually I get a good plate of breakfast. But I was so scared I was going to get sick that I ate, but I needed something in my belly, so I just put it on there. But today, I just want to let you know, today was a good day. It put us in a very good position. I'm very thankful for everybody, and I just wanted to tell you guys that. So I love you. I still have a lot of work ahead of me today, so I'm going to get going. But I just wanted you guys to hear what happened personally from me, because you know how it is. There was an arrest warrant served. No, it's not really an arrest warrant. I think the way that they have the terminology in the system looks a little different. I think they were served with the papers to appear in court on 4/16. I think everybody's kind of blowing it out of proportion. I know one was served, or at least allegedly served. I heard online somewhere, maybe on March 25th. Maybe the other one wasn't. So I don't know. Like I said, it's not really a warrant. It's listed as that, but I don't think
it's a subpoena.
Think it's what everybody thinks it is, because I can tell you they were all there in court because they were ready to duke it out, with everybody downstairs when they went. I was surprised to see Chris talking to his mom that way. Like he was like just going in on her, like just hands in her face, screaming at her. And, it looked like everybody. But we use the terminology shit show, a lot, especially in some of our protesting stuff, and that really for us refers to a protest with a lot of people, right?
You use shit show to describe you.
And in this particular situation, this was just a true drama shit show. I'm looking out there. I mean, I wish they sold popcorn in those vending machines at the courthouse. I wish there was. We would have had.
She loves the harm that she's caused to this family. She is just giddy about it.
We would have had popcorn. We were just sitting there just watching. Like, is this really going on? Is this really going on? Do you see that? You should have seen it. Do you see that? Do you see that? Oh my gosh. I mean, we were it wasn't just us. Like there were other people we didn't even freaking know up there. Look, everybody, there was like literally 4 levels, and people are all glued to the windows watching this whole monstrosity go on outside. And I don't know if they just didn't care that people were watching their behavior or not, but I got to tell you, that was hilarious. If anybody was there or recording.
Hilarious. The stress that parents of a missing child and the grandparents are under going to court because somebody is stalking and harassing and claiming all the things about their family. Yeah. Okay. Fucking hilarious.
That, please send that to bullhornbetty@gmail.com. If you were at court wondering what that was going on and you just happened to get out, because a lot of people this day and age, when they start seeing people arguing, they get their phones out and start recording. If you were one of those people that were recording that,
now she wants the recording of it so she can blast it and exploit them even further.
Please send it to bullhornbetty@gmail.com. bullhornbetty@gmail.com. We would love to get our hands on a copy of those videos. There is some videos out there. There was people, I could see people across the street recording. I could see people over in the other office building. You could see them out their window with their phones in their hands. So we've got, I know there's people out there. If you watch the Bullhorn Betty channel and you were recording that out in front of the courthouse today, please send those over to bullhornbetty@gmail.com.
Oh my God, she disgusts me.
bullhornbetty@gmail.com. All right, guys, rock it out with your coffee beans out. Don't forget to be fearless. If you see something, say something. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. Until next time, please be safe, but more importantly, kind to one another. God bless.
Oh, she makes me sick. She makes me sick. All right. The CNY family fucking started nothing but bullshit today. The CNY family is a fucking crackpot fucking lunatic that has visions. Go have your vision somewhere fucking else, you train wreck. You fucking train wreck, misinformation fucking crony. Come back in here. Fucking come back in here and say something else, you fucking weirdo. You weirdo child exploiter. You weirdo liar that made a short today stating that there was a criminal warrant served because you're too stupid to realize the difference between a subpoena and a fucking warrant? You and your fucking visions, right? Nothing but fucking trouble. Nothing but trouble. All of them. Nothing but trouble. Yeah, and it's not the first one she's done it to either. But they're all vying for their spot. They're all vying. Who can be the most destructive and misinformed to the most? Kiss your ass, Krispy Kreme? No thanks. My lips would never go anywhere near anything on you. And I'm sure you've had visions that would tell you that I would, never mind. Oh, yeah, I've covered her before, Mystic. She is crazy as fucking crazy. Oh, are you transphobic too? The CNY family. Are you a transphobic piece of shit too? Oh, the manly. Your manly ass. Go sit with your buddies over there. My manly ass isn't a fucking liar that uses missing children to lie on the parents over and over again. Your tinfoil misfire. Did you stick your head in the microwave and it catch fire? Oh yeah. Did you guys see that? Yeah, Hope, she's bad. She's got visions and shit. She just regurgitates the misinformation. She came in and has just done so much misinformation. Oh, Sharon, thank you. But these people don't. I'd rather be a manly bitch any day of the week than be a fucking dumb, ignorant bitch that spreads misinformation on families going through their worst time and exploits the dignity of a minor child and lies on their family. You can call me a manly bitch any day. This manly bitch would never be as trashy and pathetic and desperate as that group of people. I think I made myself clear. I think we're going to save the Yeda stuff for tomorrow because we've got 2 live streams that I want to do back to back. Yeah, that's what you guys told me when we reviewed her before. That's what they all said, Terry, before when I reviewed her. Oh, she used to show her face, Straight Talker? Interesting. Interesting. I mean, they can call me anything they want. It doesn't faze me. These people are just pathetic. They're fucking pathetic. How could you even have something to say when you put out videos being giddy and excited thinking that there's a criminal arrest warrant? How would you even be giddy about that? Because even if that's the case, then that means something happened to a child that is missing. Like, what type of sick, twisted individual do you have to relish in the fact that somebody harmed a child? When did anybody get in this whole right side of fucking history bullshit by thinking a child was harmed and being hopeful that a child was harmed? Ooh, Ice, thank you for catching me. I will be, we're going to do like a noonish live stream tomorrow because Duchess has a live stream tomorrow evening and we finally have our time zones figured. You should have heard us today. We're like, wait, you're 3 hours. What? Put 2 blondes together and we'll figure out the time sooner or later. But she has a live stream tomorrow night, so I'm going to do one. And I think she's going to, if she has time, she'll hop on panel with me to help me correct some of the stuff tomorrow with the Yeda situation because unfortunately there's more family members that are getting brought into that and that's some weird shit. Hey, Woodrake, what you doing? Woodrake, thank you. Oh, yeah, Kathy, they were so impressive, right? Like this is crazy. Good night, Shavy. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. I just wanted to show you guys a few of those things, but yeah, I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know, the craziness that is happening out here between Molly getting invited to come back around. That's weird to me. The rewrites she's attempting are excessive and weird. If you don't know about Molly Golightly, please do yourself a favor and research because if you stand against the harm that is done to victims and their families, there's no way you'll ever support somebody like that. Period, point blank, end of story. And I'm talking straight up victims. You don't have to care about what she's done to us creators. You can give a shit about the continued harm that she was doing. has done to victims and their families. The games that are played by this group, just a reminder, once again, a couple months before all this chaos kicked off and her and Beddy had this supposed falling out, she was offering JLR and Beddy the opportunity to come get residency in Pennsylvania. I'll grab that clip for tomorrow. Oh, Doxy, you're good. I came on way late. Lady K, right? That's what I was like. Hell no. I was in there today. The one thing she did admit that her mod was one that was passing my information around, which we knew because we already knew that shit. But yeah, the rewrites she attempted today, crazy. Yes, if you guys are in the storm area, please stay safe. Good night, Gary. And tomorrow I will also have the phone numbers for the governor's line. I walked through and I actually documented in a text message to Am of what buttons I was pushing so you guys can get to the same line that you can call and leave a message for the Tennessee governor. And then I will have information on the attorney general. And I think it's time to do pressure because like they say, pressure breaks pipes. No, it's time we bring attention to what is happening to these victims and their families over and over and over again. Cuddly Cactus, he actually has a line that you can leave like a 60-second voicemail on. I don't know how it's monitored or if but I figure a lot of people, if we continue to bring attention to it, I also wish the media would cover how much harm is being done. But you see that there's only a couple local channels that are doing it and they really spin shit. Hell yeah, Bobby. If that makes me manly, I'll be manly any day. But all these people are doing is showing, like, once again, the whole, are you a fucking man? It's not transphobia. It's not transphobic if you're not a man, if you're not transgender. Go do yourself some work and educate yourself a little bit because, again, those things don't hurt me. They hurt entire communities who have fought to be included just to exist, just to be able to have an existence. And you people doing that shit is disgusting, but it shows more about you than it ever does about us. Wood Drake it is. Yep. Sunday, and it's just pathetic because it's like, yeah, I got fucking broad shoulders. I pack a lot of shit. The rest of you are fucking crybaby bitches. Absolutely. All right, you guys, I'm going to change the title of this one just to Betty's bullshit. And then we will pick up on the Yeda stuff tomorrow. We're going to compare the interviews because I find it interesting and the timing is extremely suspect to me, especially after Michelle and Uncle Taco were in here the other day. I find it funny that she comes out to like give her side of the story. I find that interesting as fuck when she was willing to be a part of that shit. So, and I'm sorry to everybody that is a part of communities that those type of insults hurt. You don't deserve it. Please understand that these are just ignorant fucking assholes that are trying to fight for the right to re-victimize victims, and we get under skin, and we're going to continue to get under skin. So, good night, you guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Stay safe out there, and probably keep your helmets on because the shit's getting fucking weird. Good night, y'all.